I have heard the arguments about the ODM and their 20 years celebration and whether my party leader, Kalonzo Musyoka, will be in attendance. I can speak authoritatively, and I beg to be quoted by whoever wants to quote me. I beg to be misrepresented by whoever wishes to misrepresent me. And I want to make it so clear that any dishonest man may understand that His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka will not be in attendance in those ODM so-called celebrations. His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka cut links with the ODM party. The moment ODM party decided to betray the cause in which it stood previously, the moment ODM party decided to betray its philosophy on which the party was founded, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka cut links. As late as yesterday, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka confirmed to us that he is not attending the ODM so-called 20 years celebration. So there must be no doubt whatsoever as to whether His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka will either today associate with ODM insofar as ODM is in bed with Kasongo, insofar as ODM is committing political incest with Kasongo and his UDA and his misgovernance. So I think that matter must be put to rest as early as now. Going back to your question, Dibal, on the issues of allegations by Kasongo.
But appearance, isn't it a part of political maturity? Even if you hold differences, on ideologies, differences on association as well, you have a common history that you can fall back to try and celebrate ODM where it's coming from, despite the fact of these challenges that have happened before. I think that is what we want, a mature political culture in the country.
There's nothing called political maturity in associating with betrayers. There is nothing called political maturity in associating with political bootlickers. There is nothing called political maturity when you associate with by associating with individuals who have no common or commonality of ideologies. Our political party, Wiper Patriotic Front, has rebranded. There is no political maturity in associating with Raila Odinga, a man who has been politically wishy-washy, a man who has no position in politics, a man who goes out to fetch for himself and not for the nation. So by the dint of the fact that Kalonzo Musyoka has disassociated himself with ODM party, does not mean that Kalonzo Musyoka is politically immature. Kalonzo Musyoka has come of age politically. Kalonzo Musyoka has stood with the people of the Republic of Kenya as and when they have been betrayed by the people they previously trusted most. And that is Raila Odinga. Going back to the question that you put in respect to the sentiments that were aired by Mr. William Ruto yesterday, I think Mr. William Ruto, he has lied to this country many, many times, and now he has even begun lying to himself. William Ruto must always look for a scapegoat when he is not able to deliver a certain function. Remember during the time of the handshake between Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta? Remember even when Ruto came into power, he still had something to blame for his failures. And I think His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka responded to him ably, citing projects by projects. For example, the Konza City, a flagship of the Vision 2030, It's yet Kalonzo Musyoka who has made it impossible for Kasongo to implement and to complete that project. The other example is the Thwake Dam. The Thwake Dam is not a Kamba project. It's a project that belongs to the entire country. Did he need the approval of Kalonzo Musyoka for him to complete that project? The High Falls Dam, it is a Vision 2030 flagship project. And this is a problem when you have a president whose mind is compacted on tribal basis. The problem that Kasongo is suffering is that he has compacted his mind into tribal compartments. He thinks and is not able to differentiate a project that is national in nature or a project that is destined to benefit a small cross-section of the society. And that is why he has the guts to mislead Kenyans that Kalonzo, by the fact that there is a serious political distance between himself and Kalonzo Musyoka, then there is no project. The question is, what does the Constitution provide? The Constitution provides for a holistic unification of the country by a man who refers to himself as a head of state. This unification is not just political unification. It includes economic unification and social unification. So if Kasongo is not able to unify the country in terms of equitable distribution of economic projects, then he should not start blaming other Kenyans. I think I must agree with Professor Ogola as well, that the country is facing a serious tragedy, and this country will never, the politics or the development of this country will never ever rest until we get rid of Mr. William Ruto from State House. So his failures must not be attributed to regional leaders. He must not balkanize national developments and say that because we are not associating with Kasongo, then we are not able to develop. So I believe going forward, we are watching how the political environment is unfolding. I'm aware that there is a Jubilee NDC that is coming up. We are waiting to see how Jubilee will, what will unfold out of that NDC. If they unfold, if Jubilee decides to become antagonistic to the united opposition, then we are also watching. One of the most important things that we are watching is how they shall unveil their political office bearers and their political flagship office bearers. We are keenly following and watching.